Alright babe, welcome to my tutorial on how to remove the Joomla admin help menu and a couple of other things that are in those options. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Here's my Joomla admin and this is the help menu that I'm talking about. Now I sometimes remove this because I think people will try and go and get help for themselves and in fact find a lot of confusing information that is not maybe relevant or perhaps doesn't help them, and in fact it will be much quicker and easier if they just called us straight away and we can help them within a number of minutes or seconds rather than them going, oh no, I hate the system you built for me, it's so confusing. So if you have a look at the modules, and we're going to change this site drop down to administrator, and now we're going to go to this admin menu, and we can see here's the help menu, and we're going to click on hide. So as I said, it was this help menu up the top here. So watch, we put it to hide, and now we click on save, and it's disappeared. So that's the way to get rid of that, which sometimes can stop some customers helping themselves and really getting more confused than necessary. So let's look at some of the other options here. We've got this add new shortcuts. So I'm going to hide that and I'm going to save and close. And now if I look at content, there used to be a fly out menu here. So there's nothing here at the moment. So I'll go back to the admin menu. Add new shortcuts. I'm going to show and I'm going to save and close. And now when I look at the content menu, I will see that I've got this add new article. So I find that kind of useful. I wouldn't turn that off, but it's up to you. If you guys think actually it looks really messy, I don't like there being so many drop downs or flyouts or whatever you want to call it, then you can remove that. So let's look at the other options here. So I've got this user preset and I've got this option for another admin menu. So first of all, I will save and close. And you'll see that the menu here has completely changed. Oh, I've created a backup. That was a bad idea. Oh no, it hasn't done it. Great. So I've got these three options. Now, oh, that's a little bit annoying. Now, as you can see, I cannot get back to the module manager because I don't have an option to do that. Fortunately, I can just go back a few pages. So what I'll do is turn that off initially. And I'm going to go to user preset and save and close. And so now you see all my menus are back. But let me talk you through what happened there. So I've got these menus, and you can see this one here, admin menu, content creator. So if I go to manage, you'll notice, I don't know if you've watched the other video, but I made another video where I created an administrator menu. So you might be used to seeing the site menu, and all we've got is an administrator one. And I've created this custom menu that we could use for a different type of user potentially coming into the administrator. So go back to modules, and we'll see that we had the option there to change it to that particular menu. Now I would not recommend doing this because this is going to change it initially for all of your super users, and as you can see just now, I found it really hard to get back to the module manager. Now if you do get stuck like that and you cannot find your way back, you will need to type in this URL, and as long as you have the correct permissions and you're allowed to look at the module manager, you will be able to do that. Now I'm using advanced modules here, so it's got COM advanced modules, but if you're just using the regular modules, you would do that, and then you would take you to the regular module manager. It's saying I can't link directly to that page, but it has actually let me do that. So that's how you get it. So you just need to remember that you're doing COM modules and view equals modules, option COM modules and view. So if you get stuck and you can't do it. So let's go back to the administrator and let's just have a look at, in fact, let's go back to, we was on advanced modules. So we'll stay in there, and that's the regular labs advanced module manager. So let's look at this other thing. We've got preset and we can change it to modern. So I want you to look right here at the extensions, and then when I save and close, it's changed it to the word manage, and inside it we've got Joomla update, post installation messages, we've got system, we've got extensions. So it's just a slightly different layout. Now it's entirely up to you whether you use this menu. I'm not particularly used to it. I'm not sure if that used to be the old layout and it's changed, or or if something else has happened, it's just an alternate layout. But I'm not used to it, so I'm going to stick with the one that I had before. And as you can see here, you've got the option for a custom support forum. So if I will put, I'll put my own website, squareballoon.co.uk, and let's turn the help menu on. In fact, let's leave it off. I'm pretty sure it won't show up, but let's just check. No, it didn't. So let's turn the help menu on, save and close. And as you can see on the help menu now, we now have this option, custom support forum. Now, I'm not sure that's the best wording for this, but you can do a language override to get rid of that. I've showed another video on that. I'll put a link in the description. In any case, I don't really use this. I know where to find help, so I'm going to turn this off. But I hope that's helped you to understand some of the other options. This option here, where we could choose another menu, that is kind of cool because you can change the admin menu to a different one. But I would use this access, and I would create an access level for a super admin menu, a different access for maybe a webmaster, a different access for maybe a content writer, a graphic designer, a marketer, all these sorts of things. And then I would use the access levels to show them, but they're all still going to show in the same place. It's kind of complicated. It's certainly not something I'm covering in this video, but just be aware that you can lock yourself out of all of the menu items. Okay, so just a quick note, if you do accidentally lock yourself out, I'll just teach you how to get yourself back in. So this is all how the Joomla router works. So it's always index.php, and then it's a question mark, and then it's always option equals. And in this case, I'm using the Regular Labs Advanced Module Manager, and I highly recommend it. So that is com_advanced modules, and view equals module, and layout equals edit, and ID equals 12. So what's effectively saying is we're using the component advanced modules. The view is an individual module, not modules plural, because that would be all of the modules. This is a module. The layout is edit, because we're in the edit mode at the moment. And the ID is 12, and that will be the ID of this particular module, which is the admin menu. Now, if you're not using the Advanced Module Manager from Regular Labs, you should change this so it just is modules. So you'll see it's index.php, option equals com_modules, and view equals module, and layout equals 12, and hit enter, and it won't let me do it because I've got Advanced Module Manager installed. But that is the way to do it. So I hope that helps some of you guys. If you are stuck and you've changed the menu and you're now locked out, because it's an easy thing to do, and it will probably scare the living daylights out of you initially, but it's pretty easy to go and solve the problem. You can normally just hit back, by the way, on your browser and get back to the page before. But if you do need to do it manually, you've closed your browser down or something like that and you can't go back, just type it in manually. So as I showed you before. Hope that helps you guys. Thank you for listening. I hope that's helped you. Subscribe. Do it. Do it. Are you doing it? Have you done it yet? Do it. Subscribe. And hit the bell. So then the next time I make a recording, you can see that too. That's much more aggressive, wasn't it? Did you like that? Put it in the comments if you didn't like it. Thanks for listening. I'll have another one coming soon. 100 videos in 100 days. Thanks.